Put the fucking mic on.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Guten Tag, motherfuckers. How y'all doing?
Schwanz.
Christian Joe and Will. Neapolitan ice cream back once again. Y'all good?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm great, man.
Yeah.
Life.
You said life?
Yeah.
I'm great, man. Life.
The only thing is, it's been like a quiet week. I feel like, or like a couple weeks, kind of feel a little quiet.
As far as
And
what, like the streets?
I don't
or-
know. Yeah, well, I don't know. Just like the vibes. Seems
Quiet
a little
vibes.
tame.
That sounds.
We've gone
is
through
that-
a lot.
It's a good
We've-
thing.
no,
yeah.
well, that's the thing. Now I'm gonna say because it's so quiet, I feel like something's gonna happen soon.
Don't drink.
And then-
on wood. Is this wood?
Nah.
It's fake. Yeah, that's wood though.
What the
Pause.
fuck is? What is fake wood? What's this called?
They have a name for it.
Fake.
It's like wood pulp.
What? What are you pointing at?
It's frozen.
It's frozen.
Oh, what the
Frozen.
fuck?
Disney movie around my neck, nigga. Chosen. When they gonna give me my respect, nigga? I hope we good. That's not me. That was Childish Gambino. You knew that though, right?
The hell?
All right, so we're still going. All right, cool. Wait, all right, we good. Yeah, so I was just bullshitting just to make sure. All right, we here. All right, yeah, good week, good vibes. You said it's quiet. I'll take that.
Yeah, I was just worried because some shit might happen soon. And
What do you mean,
lately,
like-
the big
like
shit's been not been
Some
good.
grand.
so-
Well,
no, not grand scheme, just like big news.
we
or
already
something
see
like that. I don't know.
Korea has super soldiers.
You're right.
No Korea, so they might just start dropping them niggas off the beat ass.
Dropping
we
from the
ready for that.
airplanes.
Yeah,
Like all the
no
like,
shirt, no
like,
nothing. They just
Warzone
gonna drop down in fucking army pants and Timbs.
Nope, no parachute neither. They, could just,
They don't need it. Nah.
No,
Captain
it's
America.
like-
didn't
You
need
think
it.
you could fuck that dude up from that video?
No, it's multiple of them now. It's
Nah,
more than
like,
one.
I think you think you could
like
take one
1v1?
on one. Yeah.
Nah.
I got it.
There's three people that I know I can't beat in a fight now. One is Tyson Fury. The other one's Wilder, and number 3 is all them North Koreans. Everybody else can get it except for them 3. Yeah.
Oh, we didn't talk about the fight last
We
time,
can
right?
talk about it now.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was last
weekend.
week.
Yeah.
Oh, that's well. We recorded that.
Dang.
They don't.
Well, you exposed it.
They could do
motherfucker.
they could do the math.
Yeah. But no,
That was the
You're
best
right.
fight I've ever seen.
honestly,
Really?
Yeah.
Boxing
Yeah.
wise, yeah.
Oh, no.
What was better?
There was one that I think was like Oscar De La Hoya, Tito Trinidad back in the day.
See, back in the day wasn't like I probably couldn't comprehend back then what the fuck was going on. They're just punching the shit out of each other. These people actually fighting, like, because the main pay per views I would watch were like the Mayweather joints in
Mayweather
our
don't be-
time,
Oh, no,
and
well,
those be
yeah.
boring.
No,
as
No,
it's
fuck.
easily. Yeah, no, like
Yeah,
But this is like the return of the heavyweight class.
Yeah.
That's like the
Yeah.
big motherfuckers that just
Yeah.
kill each other.
yeah,
More the like Mayweather. Mayweather's
one-
like 5'3" or
we're
something.
one hit and it's
5'8".
over.
yeah.
That's the whole allure of it, and that's really why people watch like Wilder, because he was getting his ass whooped most of the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he still has that like one punch KO
Yeah,
capability.
he did come back and knock Tyson out.
Twice.
I'm like, oh, in the
Knocked
same
him out
round.
twice in the same round. I was
I'm
like, oh, shit.
I thought it was over. Like, this nigga looks, because he clapped
He
him
looked-
one time.
he looked
looked
dead.
groggy.
Yeah.
He just like,
He looked half of the fight. He was just like, oh.
but then when he hit him with that punch and knocked Tyson down twice in that round, I'm like, oh, this is a fight.
No,
But he just looked like weak. Like his legs looked mad weak, and he looked off balance. The whole
I think he
time.
was
Getting the
just
shit
dazed.
rocked.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
Yo, because they would show the shit in slow motion. That shit go book doing it.
Yeah.
It's like the trickle effect. That shit just went crazy on him.
You know what's crazy? And I didn't realize this, but he weighs like a good 60 pounds more than him.
Fury.
Fury weighs more,
I can see that.
which is
I mean,
crazy.
It's,
Kind of fat.
yeah.
He's like 6'8" too.
Yeah. Those are some big motherfuckers.
Wilder's more like lean, so
Yeah.
But yeah,
Apparently,
like-
he doesn't have like boxing skills. He just hits hard.
yeah.
You could kind of watch it. You could see
Yeah.
it. I mean, he was just doing the same move for the first like 3 rounds.
Yeah.
This dude Fury is light on his feet though. He's,
Yeah, he
Fury-
was like,
no,
I'm
he's-
like, that's a big motherfucker
Yeah.
moving.
You could see the skill difference level in
Yeah.
that fight. Saw it in the second fight too, to be honest with you.
second fight more than
They even said the first. I didn't watch the first fight. The first fight they said Fury really should have won minus the knockdowns.
Well,
It wasn't
that's
for
all it is.
The knockdown. Well, that round that in the third fight that Wilder knocked down Fury twice. That's a 10. I think it ended up being a 10-8 round or 10-7 round. 10-7 actually. If you get 2 knockdowns, that's a whole point. That could fuck up your whole shit. but you clearly saw Fury is the better one. And
Yeah.
I thought Wilder was cool. He was entertaining, but the whole lack of sportsmanship
He's being an asshole.
was
I
kind
don't
of
like that.
trash.
Were y'all rooting for anyone specifically? Or just want to see
Nah.
yeah, I just want to see a good fight.
I wanted to see a good fight.
But I knew what saying was an asshole, and I kind of like when the asshole loses. So.
It's funny because Fury, in a way, is kind of like McGregor because he knows how to skillfully talk shit, but he's more classier than McGregor.
Yeah. Nigga
And-
thinking God and shit.
Yeah.
Started
And-
singing.
Yeah,
What the fuck? I was dying.
He kind of always does that.
That was hilarious. Even when he loses?
I don't
That'd be
think
hilarious.
he's
He
only
never
lost. I don't remember the time he's lost. Actually, has he ever lost?
I don't think so.
I don't think like
so.
legit.
No, I think.
He
No,
might
I
be
think that
undefeated. He might be
just the
undefeated.
draw. I think he's
Yeah.
like 30-0-1.
I think you might be right. Yeah,
I can't
It's a
remember.
big motherfucker, bro.
I know. And then thing is, everyone was kind of those in the boxing world were like, all right, Anthony Joshua should be next, but Anthony Joshua's been fucking
Nah,
out.
he's been losing. I've been
Yeah,
seeing.
he lost. He lost like last month or something.
The last
something
fight,
like-
yeah. I seen it.
But we'll
Who else
see.
is there?
The one who beat him this most recent time?
Who is that?
He's got like some weird name.
I like the fights where it's like a story arc where like, all right, they have built up tension between each other to now like this fight that just happened. So
Yeah, it's over though. I don't think they can fight. I don't want to see this fight again.
No. They better not.
they're done.
Yeah, this dude Wilder just like
Alexander Usyk.
I don't know what that is.
yeah.
He's some Russian dude. That's the one who beat Joshua recently.
All right, line it up.
Basically, he's short though.
What's the fat Mexican dude? I liked him.
He lost though.
Butterbean? Nah.
No, not Butterbean. The one who beat Joshua.
Yeah, the first time.
No, I know. I forgot. Damn, I forgot his name. Is it Ramos something? No.
I want to say it's Ruiz, but
Yeah,
You might be right, yeah.
Ruiz,
yeah, set that up.
I remember, I seen a compilation of Wilder talking about that. Yo, you can legally kill a man in the sport. I definitely want a body on my record because I can legally kill somebody. Like he wants to kill people in the actual ring. And that shit is kind of crazy to me. And just for you to say you want what's name's gonna be the one, what better?
Bro, you
person?
take that many headshots, I don't think you're sane after a while.
Yeah.
Like
That,
for your,
what's that CTE? Yeah, you get that
yeah,
shit.
like for you to be getting constantly just like
Clapped in the
that-
head. Low key, I think about this a lot. Like, I don't want to fight because I'll be tight. If I'm that nigga, I get in a fight in the street or some shit. And I hit a nigga one time and he like say he falls and hits his head on the concrete and then he dies like 3 days later. That's
that's
involuntary manslaughter. Yeah, and I could do time for that.
No, not could. You will probably will.
No, never. It's self defense. You know what I'm saying? But I still just know like I killed a nigga from hitting him, and I ain't even
crazy.
tried to. You know what I'm saying? Like just trying to like defend myself or teach this nigga a lesson. And this nigga hit his head and like he in a hospital.
Even man,
brain
that
dead.
can happen to you.
Exactly.
You get caught slipping. You get punched one time.
Exactly. I don't never want to be in the mix of that shit because niggas really like getting hit in the temple. That shit can
Kill
end
you.
your shit. Yeah, fighting is wild. I'm cool on that shit.
Yeah.
I'm a pacifist, but I'll pass the fist if I have to. Bars, nigga.
All right.
Alright.
All right. Well, moving on to someone trying to get not killed, but like socially killed.
I'm trying to get killed.
No,
fuck it.
no. I mean, they trying to get him out of here.
They
But,
trying.
Dave
Chappelle, we'll get him next
Chappelle
time.
once again back in the headlines for offending people of the LGBTQ plus community. And he doubled down on it.
I fuck with it.
Y'all all watched, right? And if those who didn't watch, now's your time to pause the podcast episode. Probably go watch it, or
complain about it
yeah.
before even watching it
Yeah.
and judging that shit, just like everybody else on the internet.
and
is
watching
doing.
it fully.
Yeah, just it's crazy to me.
But yeah, so obviously, what do y'all think about the backlash regarding that? What
It's
he's
bullshit.
done?
I want to talk about the special before the back. I want to talk about
All right.
the special before.
All right, cool.
I like the special.
Mm-hmm.
I think that he said it in the beginning of it that it's like the bow on pretty much his whole
Yeah.
Netflix series, which is cool. I thought that it was less of a comedy and more of like
Talking
almost like
a
a
conversation.
TED. To me, it was almost like a TED talk,
Yeah.
with laughs in there. I liked it. I think that he's just a really good speaker. I think he's really smart, and I think that he tells stories really well and puts points together like genius level. So I liked it a lot.
I also liked it a lot, but as far as the content everybody was mad about, I didn't think it was that much of a big deal, honestly. But it is what it is. Do what it be. And anytime somebody mentions something that has to do with them, gonna be a red flag for that shit.
Yeah, well, I thought it was cool. I thought it was on the lower end of the Netflix specials in terms of comedy, but
Like his
it was
or all
yeah,
of
his.
it?
Oh yeah, no, I'm not.
But
I
that
don't
Schumer
compare.
shit-
I don't compare him to anyone else. To be honest with you, for me, he's in a class of his own. Well, unless you talk about like previous comedians before our time.
You listen like
I watch
like the like the black comedy, like Def Comedy Jam and shit like that.
Not really.
Okay.
If I have like years ago, but I can't tell you about them at all. So
Yeah, I think I like the black comedians the most because I think it's the most relatable shit. But I do like majority of them. But the black ones that talk about the hoods and like the ghetto shit, I like that shit the most. That shit slap.
I don't think you. I think you've said before you don't find any white comedian funny, do you?
Never said that. Nah,
No?
that's a lie. That's
I
a
thought
lie.
you did. Oh.
Nah. Female ones, it'd be hard to find the ones that really. No, it's not even
No,
make
no.
it like that. But it's
It's
I
tough.
don't know.
I feel you. It's really no offense. It's just
Yeah,
honest
I'd be on
truth. I
Instagram
can't-
looking at their clips, and I'm like, I see you got like 100K followers, and I want to be a fan.
It's just
but
more relatable to women.
yeah,
That's all.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's why I think I like the black comedians the most because I relate
Relatable.
to the content that they talk about more often.
Okay. No, it's fair.
Yeah, like Def Comedy Jam, Bad Boys of Comedy. Martin had one called First Amendment Comedy. That shit was fire. And then Shaq, every All-Star weekend, he always had a comedy show.
I do
Those
remember
shits were
that,
always
yeah.
fire. Yeah,
I remember
so
they
shit like
used
that.
to do shit like that.
Yeah, yeah.
As for the special itself, it people don't listen to him. I mean, and this one was a more educational.
I think a lot of the shit he says goes over people's
Oh
head.
yeah, and the thing is, he could have probably watched a few things here and there. He could have toned it down, but he wouldn't be where he is if he toned it down.
He wouldn't be here.
And some of the shit, like, he even knows when he's wild when he says some of the points. Like the coronavirus joint he did with the Asians inside of him.
Yeah.
He knew he was wild with that. Did he need to put that joke in there? No, but fuck it. Like, if you're going to a comedy show for him as well, you should know what you're getting into. If you're going to a comedy show, I think, period, you should know what you're getting into.
It's always funny when those
And-
people go to the show and they just be pissed the whole time.
Did you see that they point out the two?
girls,
Yeah, I noticed them in the episode too. I was like, I'm looking at them like, oh, they're not happy.
I would never understand like the hecklers too. Like,
They just want attention.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah,
and then they
But-
get flamed and then they want to complain.
One of my favorite points that he made about that was when the lady came up to him in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And she was like, I find your jokes offensive and this and that. And he's like, oh, so, where'd you see these jokes? And he's like, did you buy a ticket? No. Oh, so did you watch it on like Netflix? And she's like, yes. And he's like, oh, okay. Okay. It's not like I came up to you in a parking lot and just started telling you my jokes. You
Yeah.
clicked on it and
Yeah.
you expected to see something.
yeah.
Yeah. Literally.
Yeah.
So
You
Blows
went
my
there.
mind. That blows my mind. That's crazy.
to me, I really think we need to start to, as a whole, get past and learn to like overcome jokes. In my opinion,
You mean just stop being sensitive?
in a way, yeah.
Bro, I seen this one video on Instagram earlier this week. It was a white guy wearing like a sombrero and a poncho and shit like that. And he was interviewing people, and a bunch of people at college, a bunch of white girls and white guys. He was asking, is this offensive? And everybody would say this is offensive, but then he would go to a Mexican town in the city, and they would ask him like, oh, is this offensive that I'm wearing this shit? He's like, no, I like it. It's pretty dope. All the Mexicans fucked with it. All the white people felt offense for it.
Of course.
So it's like, why are people feeling offended for people who aren't offended themselves? That shit is crazy to me. That's the world we live in right now.
It was debatable upon all the the sport team names, like Blackhawks, and Redskins and all that.
Yeah, what's good with them? They still didn't got a name.
Apparently, the Redskins are getting theirs next year.
Why does it take 2 years to pick a name?
Because, well, I don't know if you know this, but that team has been a mess and is in the news.
It doesn't matter.
Recently.
It takes 14 minutes to pick a name.
It matters when they can't get their shit together.
Put their hand in a fucking jar and just take that shit out.
Well, apparently,
the Washington Tornadoes.
Some dude owned a bunch of the copyright. Bought a bunch of the copyrights for potential Washington team names.
Mm-hmm.
The Washington Snails.
No, he bought like 1,000.
He bought a shitload.
Crazy.
Yeah, a lot with probably political references, historical references, all that shit. But
that's hilarious.
You're right though. A lot really is white people trying to
feel offense on behalf of others
for no reason. That don't feel offended.
Yeah,
that don't feel offended. That's the crazy part.
I will say that I've seen posts of non-white people of the LGBTQ plus community that were offended. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they watched it or not.
A lot of them didn't.
I'm sure. Most of this is with offense without full knowledge.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I think I'm done kind of hearing about it overall. Mm-hmm. So I hope he doesn't make jokes just for the simple continuing now. I think what else does he really left have to say?
No, I think this was like he put the bow on it. Wrapped it up.
I hope he sticks by that. I'm not gonna stop watching him. I think he's hilarious.
It's like I remember they were trying to get Netflix to take the shit down. Yeah, Netflix like, nah. No. The same way you can watch people get killed and you watch these murder mysteries and all this other shit, you can watch some fucking jokes with shocking.
You could also not click on it.
Yeah, exactly.
And
I don't know, LGBTQ, they be super sensitive.
My favorite gay joke was this joke Tracy Morgan had, and it's so simple but effective. And he said it was a joke to gay people, and he's like, "Yeah, I need to stop getting offended. Mm-hmm. You could take a dick, you could take a joke."
I feel that. No, pause. Pause. That's wild. Nah, but I mean, I feel you. Like I would listen back to last week's episode, and he said some wild shit. He said, "Yo, I should pull this out my ass," right? Some shit like that. Remember what you said? I don't remember what you said, but you said some wild shit. I said, "Yo, that's wild gay." And then I listen back, like, why the fuck I apologize? Because if I would have said pause, it would have been fine. But when you say something's gay, that's when they want to feel offended about the shit. The shit is crazy to me.
I'm trying to think back to what you said.
He said, "Should I just pull it out my ass?" I'm like, "Yo, that's wild gay." He even said, "Yeah."
That's like a figure of speech. That's
I know.
Like ever though.
I know. Like you pull it out of nowhere type shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you said that's wild gay, and I'm like,
his point is more so the fact of what he said. Yeah,
because I apologize. I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. And I'm like, why the fuck I gotta apologize? Because I would have just said pause. It's all good when they mean the same exact thing. But that's gay and pause. I mean,
well, the thing is, when you say, if you were to say something that's fuck, like if you say, "Oh, that's gay as fuck," stop being gay or some shit, right?
Use it negatively.
It's a negative connotation, and so for people that just view their life as being gay as a positive thing.
I feel you. But
same with no homo, like
no homo is the same thing. Yeah,
but like
people will feel offended.
Right?
That's crazy.
People get offended when people say no homo.
Yeah.
Oh come on! What do you think?
I've yet to see that publicly. Honestly,
really? Go outside and say no homo. Go to West Village and say you're no homo.
That's why. Honestly, that's why pause is stronger now.
That's what. They all are equivalent of each other.
Yeah,
but why?
Because
it's bullshit.
They all, I mean, they're all, look, the whole no homo pause thing is, they don't, I'm saying they find it offensive because it's like.
Some of them want to be classified as they too.
But it's being, look.
I'm helping you out.
This is they.
That's they as hell. No, stop. But it's like you use it, like it's being painted as a negative light. Like it's like, oh, I don't want to be seen as gay because it's a bad thing. Like it's like, no, that's why we say no homo, because it's like, oh, we don't want to be viewed as gay because we view it as bad. That's what I think they get. What I think the offense is in.
But
there is, and I think, to be honest, there is a negative connotation in a lot of communities with being associated as gay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. It's one of the things we say, nah, fuck out of you. That's one of the worst things you could call me, this and that. Right? No?
I don't know.
Really?
I guess. It's
Really? Am I wilding?
Listen, relax. The F word.
I'm not just pointing at you.
No, I'm just saying.
It's open conversation.
No, because there are other things that people can say, but that is.
I'm just saying, but being it's one of the things like
people don't want to associate with that if they feel like they aren't part of that.
It's like when you tell someone to suck your dick.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's like
wild.
automatic fighting words.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And if you look at the like why it's fighting words, it's
no. So yeah. So
you know what's crazy? Because I remember back in high school, that's when people say, "Yo, that's gay," as some like, "Oh, this shit is whack" type shit.
exactly.
Yeah, that's funny.
yeah.
But that's where they find. That's where it's offensive.
That's-
Where it's
yeah,
like we
that's
replace
it.
whack with what they are.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I get it.
that,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. It's a little.
I feel you.
That's the part where I think we should get better at.
Yeah,
It's not just associating whack.
Because like, just imagine, it's like, yo, that shit is Dominican as fuck. Like,
There do be some Dominican
Word,
shit.
them tight ass button downs and shit. Y'all wilding with them shits.
Nah, never mind. No, I got a separate point.
It's about Dominicans.
Yeah.
Or gay shit?
But whatever.
Yeah, that's wild. We used to.
That's the only thing that I think.
Then we get homework. That's wild.
I think in terms of society. Yeah, exactly.
that's the shit. Everything.
Yeah.
That's the shit we need to kind of change. I can't at front. Like,
Yeah, no, that
society.
I agree with that.
Society needs to get better at that.
Yeah.
However, if you're making it like we're all subject to jokes, comedy.
Yeah.
We gotta revive that shit. Not be as sensitive to shit. No, not to take shit as seriously. Is there room for improvement? Absolutely. On all fronts. Not just being prejudiced to the gay community. It's being prejudiced to minorities. To everyone. We need to be more conscious of that. However, I agree. There's a place for jokes. It's tough because this world's not perfect and people don't know where the line is. Or some people's lines are in different areas.
Motherfuckers be moving the goalposts and all that.
If you listen to the man, if you listen to the special, and if you're gonna take the words that he says as seriously, take all of them and not just half of the ones that you want.
People just
to take it seriously, because he does explain everything. And if you're gonna take his word, you can take word for what he means. Take all of it, not some of it.
They just use it for fuel.
Of course,
ammo. They just
everyone does now.
I ain't got nothing to do. Let me just find
they've
something to complain
weaponized
about.
it.
Yeah.
Everyone weaponizes shit nowadays.
Crazy,
They
dude.
want to.
I hate that shit.
It's trash. It's the world that we live in.
Shit. Yeah.
It's the fucking world that we live in now.
I thought it was interesting too because really the whole thing is kind of. I think this special is very deep and well thought out, but he made the parallels between like the gay movement and like the black movement and struggle. Mm-hmm. And he said, and I thought this was like a really good point. I didn't think of it like this way, but he was like, I'm jealous of you and your movement. Like, how have you guys gotten to the point where anything said about you is like a mark?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he was saying like I made a living off of telling black jokes. Like his first, skits were the blind KKK member,
of course,
all that shit, and they offered him $50 million to keep doing it. And then the second he makes gay jokes, that's when he gets called for being canceled. So he was saying, it's the parallels of it. How do you want me to keep bashing, making fun of, like black people, like, and it's all in good humor as well. Like it's funny, it's relatable, and all that stuff. But the second he tries to do the same thing with another group, that's when he gets like shot down, canceled, and it's viewed differently. I thought that was interesting, and it's true.
It's the whole point. If you're not part of that community, don't joke about the community. That works for a lot of circles.
Fuck that.
Like you can't have white comedians go up there. You can't make black jokes. A lot of them.
You can't
a
say
lot
that.
of them. No. But even look,
there
look
are
at
some comedians.
Look at John Gruden. Perfect example.
What'd he do?
Oh, you don't know about the John Gruden situation? He sent in. All right. There's a lot of part of this that is completely in the wrong here. Mm-hmm. But so John Gruden was the previous coach of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh, I thought it was a comedian. My bad.
No.
That's the one who got he got terminated. His
yeah,
shit,
I mean he was wilding. He was wilding. But it all started with him making an email came out about him making a joke about the president of the Players Union, DeMaurice Smith, about his lips, that he was saying he had big like Michelin tire lips or some shit like that. You laughing, but You know what I'm saying?
wild.
Though
That's
I feel like if someone black had said that, honestly,
Yeah.
I think more people would have laughed as opposed to if someone.
That's kinda- what
he
did he
ended
say
up
in the
coming up
email?
with other wild shit, and
Michelin
which
tire
actually is funny because
motherfucker.
a lot of it was part of the LBGT.
Well, here's the thing.
yeah.
The thing about the black joke came out before last week, and he coached over the weekend.
Yeah.
It wasn't until they found the gay jokes.
Yeah.
That
they
he got
say
fired.
got him
And
out
then
of
that
there.
he
That's crazy.
resigned.
I don't know if it was jokes either. It was just he was kind of.
I mean, he said
wilding?
he said the F word. He called Goodell like a dick sucking football fairy or something like that.
something like that. He said something about.
Dick sucking football fairy is wild.
I don't know. He says something about the Rams drafting Michael Sam. And
That's crazy.
Michael Sam, remember Michael Sam, the first gay player?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which is interesting because the first openly active gay football player is on his team.
Wow.
Now, yeah.
Yo, it's like literally thousands of professional athletes. I'm pretty like.
Oh yeah.
How is it only like 2 that are gay?
No.
It's part because they haven't come out. That's
the thing. Yeah, I know a lot of
again. It's part of the culture that people don't want to. People are afraid to come out as gay, and be viewed differently, or rather be treated differently in the society. And in the locker room, it's probably one of the more conservative, masculine areas. Anywhere. Right. You have to really be comfortable with your sexuality because you're walking around seeing dick and balls everywhere. You know what I mean? So like,
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
So what do you mean? Nah,
I'm fucking with you.
So, it's interesting.
Getting a nomin off the dick and balls is crazy. That's crazy.
But yeah, it's just this was the non-comedic side of it.
Right.
But if it was, do you think first of all, if the first email just came out, there's a good chance he might not have lost his job.
Right. They were just being like rude.
Yeah,
and, like,
it just
talking shit.
stupid. And
Yeah.
it was like one email from like 10 years ago until it found out that the email spanned like 7 years and he was wild.
And he's just
LGBTQ got to be like the strongest like movement ever, right? Because they shut shit down. They started cancel culture, right?
You could argue the Me Too movement, but they probably
collabed.
fueled.
I
the-
laughed out loud in his Me Too joke where he was like, "Yeah, I need a savior. I need someone to defend you, and I'm willing to be that person. And all you got to do is suck my dick." And he's like, and then we right back where we started.
Yeah. And I'm sure there's gonna be people. If we had enough listeners, there would probably be people that would listen to our episode and probably think what we're saying is offensive without actually listening to us.
100%.
But they're not actually listening to us.
But here's the thing: we have content that they can reflect back on. Because a lot of people getting canceled from shit just years ago.
No, of course. But if you listen to the actual conversations, and
we mean no harm.
Just like no,
take your vitamins. Toughen up, nigga.
We all support your rights. We all support your life decisions. It's totally fine.
You know what's crazy? Remember that old American saying, "Sticking stones may break my bones, but words may never hurt." Complete opposite. Words would always hurt.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
That shit is crazy. Yeah. Y'all made this fucking saying, and now y'all soft as fuck. This shit is crazy to me.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It do what it be.
But I've seen, it's just the time we kind of live in now.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever, you gotta hope for the best. You gotta hope there's actual kind hearts in people.
Yeah,
it
might be slow for that.
You gotta hope for it. I'm not saying you gotta expect it. You gotta hope for it. If we can't joke about it, we can't move on from that.
Nah, I'm joking on this shit for life. Got it. Life, you too fucking dull. Like, you need to spice things up, add the edge to it. Yeah, we got it. We need that. Like,
everybody, I mean, there's definitely lines and everything, but you have to learn how to make fun of yourself.
Yeah,
and I think that's where we all grow and accept one another.
Yeah, that's like for me. Like, I laugh at my jokes. Like, I mean, my pains and shit like that.
I was gonna say I laugh at my jokes.
I do be in the crib making myself laugh like a motherfucker. I'm like, damn, I'm fucking funny as fuck. I'm funny in that motherfucker on TV. But yeah, I laugh at my pain and shit. Like, it creates balance and I learned not to take everything too serious because there are a lot of people who take everything super serious. But I learned I coast by easier when I become comfortable with my insecurities and things I don't fuck with about myself, and then create that balance from there.
What it really comes down to is that it really comes down to the people out there that definitively don't like certain types of people, especially those in the LGBT plus community, whatever. It's hard to like say it fast. It's like a lot.
Somebody went off.
They keep adding a letter they keep adding letter and symbols. It's just like inclusive, whatever. But like, there are people that are just not inclusive out there, and those are the motherfuckers that you really should come after.
I think it all comes from ignorance. Like a lot of people have just never. I always said that I think in New York we're exposed to a little bit of everybody, so that's why I think we're a little bit more open, inclusive, and just exclusively inclusive.
There's people that live in like Midwest that have never
seen a black person.
No, that's wild.
What?
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Maybe not in person or like
not like or just never interacted with one. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to understand the population. Like black people make up 13% of the population. Like and I think we're kind of we don't notice it because we're in New York and like we see a little bit of everybody. But
we're probably the city with the one of like if they ain't see a black person, they definitely haven't seen like Mexicans, Hispanics, So they could base shit off of what they hear and what they see. And all the negative things, like everything in life, stick out more than positive things.
Right.
So you're going to associate people with negative things without actually knowing about it. It's all ignorance.
Ignorance is bliss.
Spread love, spread money to us.
I was going to say something wild. But...
Yeah, you was about to say. Yeah, you was about to say some wild shit.
Yeah,
I feel like I already know what you was about to say.
I don't know what you was about to spread.
I hope you weren't about to say that, bro. I think I know what he was about to say, and I hope it ain't. Yeah, that's crazy. That's wild.
Move on. Carry on, then.
Yeah, so back to these North Korean super soldiers. Y'all got a plan? Because I'm more scared of them than a zombie apocalypse. Nah.
They're not bulletproof, right?
Shit,
they might be. I don't know.
Yeah.
The way that one motherfucker was.
One shot of laser out of his eye.
I think they found the super serum?
Yeah, it looked like it. Like, it got to be something going on in North Korea. I think they said they have like a shit that can defend themselves from missiles. It might be them. They might catch them.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've thought we've always had that for years. I've never seen that put to the test.
Do you want
then
it?
It's doing its job.
I hope so. I don't know.
If you've never seen it, that means it's doing its job. You don't know how many missiles they done fired over here.
You know what's crazy? Imagine like there is like
constantly.
A number,
if you go up in the air high enough with an airplane, you'll just see fucking like a mad missile getting like blown up.
That's
I'd be shook.
Sick.
I'd be shook.
Oh, dude. Yeah, nothing was scaring me like how that blue lightning shit happened.
Oh yeah,
when we had I thought it was over.
when Con Head started wild.
Yeah, I thought it was over. I'm like, yo, the sky's fucking flickering blue, and it's like 9 p.m.
No, it was like 3 different. It was crazy. Was like blue, red, and green all over the place.
Yeah, I was
like,
I thought it was like an invasion.
Everyone went out in my backyard. It's like, yo, I was like, how can this be?
Yeah. Like, how could this be? Gee willikers.
Like, man, is it really?
How can this be?
Can it finally be aliens pulling up on a random sun?
Speaking of aliens, this chick need to shut. Never mind. Oh yeah. Demi Lovato wildin'. She said aliens. You can't call aliens because they'll feel offended. Once again, white people feeling offended for people who aren't even offended. Yeah. Aliens probably looking at it like, yo, my nigga, I'm good. Like, relax.
Yo, when we land, we gonna kill you.
Bop 3000 up there.
Bop 3000. Speaking of the LGBTQ plus 2,
they got a 2 now.
It's tough to say.
They got squared.
They're trying to square up, but Kids Bop did a Lil Nas X remix to his song. That's wild.
What song?
Montero, I think.
Oh,
they made it straight.
The what?
They made it straight. I don't know.
I haven't seen no Kids Bop video mimicking that shit.
No, it's on the ad.
Not the video.
No, it's not.
That's what I
It's
said in the
not.
video. That's
It's
what I said in the video.
No,
not.
video,
Not
he
the
was like-
Montero. It's the one with Jack Harlow.
Oh,
That song. It's still kind of gay though, right?
The video
Yeah,
definitely is. But
I think he said gay in the
the
chorus. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't actually know.
call me gay. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Oh, that's crazy. Look at the lyrics real quick.
Yeah. I don't-
Sucking cock that's 8-inch
No,
long.
no.
Off the first bar.
You don't lead into that shit.
Hey, yo.
Yo, straight into sucking cock. That's crazy. You got to do foreplay with the verse at least, my nigga.
No ad libs, no nothing.
Word. Just lips. Yo, that's crazy. What's the name of that song?
Which one?
With Jack Harlow.
Industry baby.
Industry
Yeah, I
Baby,
just want to see.
yeah.
I want to see the lyrics to the hook. That's crazy. I hope it ain't that crazy though. Carry on while I find this shit.
Carrying on, we'll be moving on to the next topic.
Let's do that. All right, yeah. Before that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, ain't no turning back.
Pause.
Is that?
I don't know. I'm just trying to be careful out here. I don't want to say the
You
wrong thing.
You have like a
Nah,
Yeah, we got to do better
like
with
a
this
pause
shit.
meter. Once you use a pause, you got to wait like 20 seconds to use.
That shit
the
gotta
next
cool
one.
down.
It's got the pause cool down.
I don't know which part is a hook.
Really?
I don't know. I think you're just going crazy.
You spitting?
Nah, I don't know. Throw it back? I don't know.
Nah, never
Kids,
mind.
kids shouldn't be talking about throwing it back.
They did WAP on Kids Bop.
You lying? Nah. Swear to God,
I don't
that'd
know.
be crazy. What would they
He
remix
does
it
say,
to?
"I don't fuck bitches. I'm queer." Huh? He does say it right there.
Yeah, kids, I gotta relax. Y'all don't need every song. Why y'all still here? Hold up.
What number they at?
48, I think.
Shit.
Yeah. Nigga,
The same kids.
They got that Andy Milanakis shit.
The same kids is
Word,
crazy.
that's crazy.
All right, where we at?
What does a doobie mean?
Doobie?
Like
Like
the-
blunt smoke.
He doesn't use it in that same context.
It's also the head wrap shit.
You call me Nas, but the hood call me a doobie. Oh.
Ooh, I don't sound crazy. I mean, good. I don't know. I don't know what the. I don't know.
All right, we can move on now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, controversy. Like this.
is it?
Where?
Oh,
Really?
never mind.
What are you
I
talking about?
skipped the line. You need to space that
Yeah.
bitch.
Well, yeah, we were talking. I mean, considering that these are the times that we're in right now, would you prefer to grow up in more of the era when you were a child, like growing
Like
up
when
in
we
the
grew up.
90s
Yeah.
into early 2000s, as opposed to the era that we're in now? Would you rather be your age now or your age back then?
What?
Would you
What's
rather?
that? What button?
I don't have a what.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
Would you rather be a kid in today's time, or do you like how you grew up?
I like how I grew up, but if there was a time period I wish I can go back to or go to for the first time, is the 80s. I'm super fascinated by the 80s. I love the 80s. But I think I like where I'm at now. I do wish I had some of the opportunity that the young, like Gen Z has now. Like when we were in, like when we were graduating from high school and going into college and trying to pick our careers from there, the internet wasn't the go-to as it is for these kids now. And you can make a living by starting off in like more like social media fields as opposed to us already being in college and already choosing our path. So that's the one thing I'm not jealous. Kind of am jealous of it.
Yeah, I'm
actually.
jealous, I
Yeah,
would
I'm kinda
say.
that- yeah, I
Oh,
wish
yeah,
we
that's-
had that access to that same exact opportunity. Like it's never too late to start a new career and go back there, but they have that already. Like instead
Are kids now allowed to use calculators at younger ages?
Nigga, they have
Yeah,
their
some
phones and
tablets,
shit.
yeah.
Right, yeah.
and
You're right.
computers. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't
I
even.
did.
They don't even know how to write.
Yeah.
No,
Yo, you know what's crazy? I don't think I know how to write. The only thing I write is like when I sign the fucking bill. That's it. What else do I write?
I'll tell you what. Last time I wrote like a lot, my hand gets a lot more time.
Bro, my handwriting is terrible. It got worse, and it always
My
been bad.
spelling is terrible. Like, if I have to like spell without spell check. Oof,
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
it's a wrap.
The only thing I would say,
Yeah, I can't write no more.
the only thing I would say about growing up during different times is, yeah, I'm jealous of the fact that there are a lot more, like, there's a lot of things to assist you now compared back in the day. However, I feel like we're in that, like,
Middle.
nice little middle ground,
Right.
where we know, like, pre-technology, like, dependability. We know how to move without that,
Right.
but we know how to also move with it. Like Gen Z, they can't get lost in the forest like at all. Like if they don't have service,
They lost in the
over.
sauce.
Lost in the sauce. It's over for them.
That shit look brisk.
We know how to. I know how to make us. They probably. You think they watch like Bear Grylls Survive?
I don't watch that shit, so probably not.
So if they're not watching it, hell no, they're not watching it.
I mean, you could learn how to
Yeah, you can
survive
go back
On YouTube,
from other people besides Bear
you're
Grylls.
right. Yeah,
Can you
probably
just like if you lost in the forest, just go backwards?
just retrace your footsteps.
Yeah, nigga.
Have spotter.
Yeah, that's
how
what
they
I would
do
do. If I kept walking, I'm like, damn, where the fuck I'm?
If
I'm
they don't
just
have
go
service on
backwards.
that phone, it's over. They don't know.
I'm going backwards. I'm not going to a forest in the first place. I'll tell you that. That's simple. You can't get lost in the forest if you ain't in the forest. Unless somebody snatch you.
Would
and
you ever
put
go on a
there.
hiking trip?
Not in the forest.
Where would you go hiking?
The Bronx. Nah.
That's wild.
I might not.
Yeah,
come
what
back.
is more wild?
I don't know. The forest or the Bronx? I don't know.
Bro,
The mystical there, I'd probably be better in the forest. Then they can
you
fight
want to have
bears.
bullets flying in the forest.
I'd be pythons and shit. I'm cool.
In the forest?
Yeah, they don't be in there.
I feel like pythons in like the rainforest.
Snakes, nigga. Snakes.
Snakes are. The Bronx has snakes.
Yeah.
I got snitches too.
Yeah.
Rats.
Yep. Harlem had a tiger. Let's move on now.
yeah.
You good, dog? You can go back. To
Yeah, I don't know. Like I would. Dwelling back on it, like we had so much. I felt like our childhood is just more memorable. That's why.
More memorable than
Like we
what?
had better TV shows. I thought we had more creative TV shows than kids do now.
Because it's the same shows.
They're
They just made them
redoing
whack.
it.
Exactly. Yeah. And like you tell them. But I don't know. Like
They redid Ghostbusters. Apparently, it's good.
I feel like we had more to. I feel like our idols are more like. Nah, that's
they
wild.
look up to you.
I was about to-
That's a wild take.
Yeah, we got some pretty fucked up idols.
Yeah.
Our artists be drug addicts and shit.
You ever sang "I Believe I Can Fly"?
Oh shit. Yeah.
Look, I ain't gonna hold you.
Or a different
he
world.
made good music, man. He made good music. Did he not? Nah. Am I gonna
bugging.
die on this hill?
Yeah, you wildin'.
If you
That
go
was
back
not
and
good.
listen to a lot of his music
That shit
through
was
this
not
lens,
good.
It's sick. I know.
It
It
is
was
very
good.
sick.
It was good when we was young, but
like
now
I can't
it's not.
listen to the Aaliyah "Age Ain't Nothing But a Number" album.
Nah.
That is sick.
Yeah.
And he wrote the album.
I heard he was like dyslexic or some shit.
I believe that he's illiterate. That he
Illiterate.
doesn't know
Did
how
Did
to
the
read.
music
So how do you
sound
write
good?
it?
Yeah, he's a great singer.
Okay.
Can't take that away from him.
Nah.
Sick fuck, but great.
Sick fuck. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna deny that, but whatever. But you ever look back on like some of the TV shows y'all used to watch like back in the day, or like especially and like want to go to like the restaurants that they were there, like ever
Yeah.
like fictional foods you
Yeah, I had
wanted to
a
try?
scoop. I had a scoop about this, about the fictional restaurants we would we'd go to. I had a bunch.
I had a bunch.
Did you ever say what you? What
Yeah,
was
yeah.
the scoop about?
You
Just-
said, I mean,
The Krabby Krab.
Krusty Krab, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
sick.
Why?
That's fucking underwater burgers.
But like it didn't feel like underwater.
You know what it felt like.
Motherfuckers is just talking like regular. There's a lot of times where they compared it to like air. I mean, they were creative, whatever. But like the burger
How
itself,
dare you
the
say
burger
it
didn't
didn't
look
feel like-
soggy. It would be soggy if it was underwater. Would it not?
What are
be?
they making the burgers out of?
I don't know. Loki,
It
they
had to
didn't
be
ever
fish.
say. I don't think they ever said that.
It's either made out of crabs or fish.
Why couldn't it be beef?
How they gonna get the beef?
They go up top, Sandy Cheeks, and go grab that bitch.
A squirrel?
A squirrel's gonna fucking hunt animals.
Oh, and the fish can fry food.
Nigga, this shit is stupid. It's
He's a
white.
Okay with it.
He's a sponge. He's a fucking sponge.
It's a cartoon. That's what I'm saying. But the burgers themselves look well crafted.
Nah, that's
How
crazy.
did Mr. Krabs have a whale daughter?
He's wilding.
And how is she as tall as him?
No,
No way. She's way taller. What are you talking about?
No, but like proportionately, she was not a whale size.
Oh well, no.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Larry Lobster was bigger than her,
Yeah.
Just about the same. Yeah.
which is crazy because
Yeah.
he's a fucking lobster.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Back to the restaurants. I always wanted to eat at the Shore Shack from Rocket Power.
Yeah.
I don't remember the foods that they had though. They showed food.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck Tito was cooking up, the Mahalo burger, the all that Hawaiian shit, whatever Raymundo was,
Swear.
And then real life ones. I always wanted to go to the diner from Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, that shit look fun.
Oh yeah. All right.
Having dance contests and shit.
The diner from Seinfeld.
Central
That looked
Park.
like some regular shit. Not Central Park.
Y'all know y'all wanted to go to Central
Hell
Park.
no.
I seen
I
y'all
got
in
a
the
couple.
ad for the New York one.
You see me on the ad.
Both of y'all niggas.
Yeah.
Y'all pushing the couch up the stairs.
Nah.
I seen y'all niggas.
Hell no.
That shit is wild.
Central Park seemed like there was just too much going on everywhere else except that couch.
Yeah.
Because the fact that we could just chill, like whatever.
I don't know how they always got that seat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Like,
Yeah.
They couldn't. Yeah. How does that happen?
I don't know.
Prime real estate all the time.
Yeah.
Just them.
Just enough space where they could all kind of seamlessly fit, and maybe one of them standing.
I mean, we were talking. It's TV.
Didn't you want to go to that bar from How I Met Your Mother?
I think I went there.
You did.
And you
We
know,
did. Yeah, we went there.
it was nothing crazy.
That
I'm
shit
trying to
was
think
whack.
of what bar. I want to think of the best TV show bar. Oh, the Patty,
watched that.
whatever it's called. Oh, you never watched? Y'all never watched
Yeah.
Sunny?
I watched a couple episodes.
No, I never did.
Oh wow.
Bars,
shit.
bars. I can't think of none off the top.
Like real life ones. I mean, Good Burger
Yeah,
was kind of
Good
one.
Burger is mine. But that's
Yeah.
not real life one.
I mean,
It was a spot called Good
yeah.
Burger.
Yeah, I remember that shit. That shit was not. It.
They're all right. No, I didn't hate Good Burger. The real Good Burger?
Yeah,
Yeah, you thought it was bad.
it wasn't all that.
Overpriced and bad.
Oh,
are
it
two
was
different
overpriced.
I didn't say it was.
It was
I didn't say it was
overpriced,
bad. I said
but-
it wasn't all that.
I thought you said.
I think.
That's a bar in itself.
I'm trying. It's mostly burger joints that I know I always kind of wanted to try.
Because that's mostly where they put them to hang
yeah,
out.
Yeah, it was that or pizzerias. But sometimes the pizzerias would be looking sloppy.
I
And
don't know
nasty.
no pizzeria in the show.
Pizza Palace from Toy Story.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
But that's
one.
like Chuck E. Cheese.
I feel like what was it? Hey Arnold had like pretty shitty looking pizza.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Fuck. Yeah, I don't remember. Then like real life, the Cheers bar is whatever. It's like iconic, but it's like I don't really give a shit. It's
I'm
a
too
little-
young
I think
for
it's a
that.
little before our time.
I'm too young. Yeah.
There is the real one too. I've been to it too.
Yeah,
Nothing
that shit is
crazy. Yeah. And then I'm missing some. I'll tell you what. Everywhere on Entourage they went seemed fly as fuck. But
Yeah.
it's Entourage. I always wanted. I don't know. I just wanted to live that lifestyle is fire.
Starting Entourage.
That was yes, it was a show. What, are you for real?
You know, it's a movie.
You didn't watch that?
No, I'm saying like they can't really look up.
Oh, I thought. All right, no.
Yes,
I
there
was about to come over
wasn't
and
there
slap
wasn't a
this
sponge making burgers either, Jacob.
Maybe this could go even deeper. We could save it for another time. I was gonna say, what crew would you want to hang out with from a TV show? I'll just say one, and then we can probably come back to this, or y'all can say one. We can go deeper next time. But I want to hang out with the homies from How to Make It in America. Cam and all them, where they be at the parties getting high, riding bikes.
They based
doing all
that show
shit.
off us.
Yeah, that's why I love that show so much. Like, yo, that's us.
They need to bring that back.
Yeah, I'm about to binge watch that after
I'm about to. If they bring it back, I'd audition to play Cam.
Wait, you wouldn't want him to play himself,
Right?
Because remember they did that ad for Hidden New
Victor
York.
Suk.
That was fire. So how you audition to play in? That'd be crazy.
They could do so much with that show. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That show was ahead of its time, man.
Oh,
It wasn't
I-
ready.
I don't know how it got canceled.
Yeah.
I don't know.
To
how.
answer your question, I would pick the Entourage on the squad.
Gotcha.
Because that shit was fun.
I think you
But-
but say the Gilmore Girls.
They were in contention. But
I don't even know what that show is about.
I
It's like a
can't-
mother-daughter.
Oh, I don't know what it's about, but I used to watch that Channel 14 after school, so then that shit would like come on after
Right
the
after
cartoon.
Seventh Heaven.
And all that,
Would
yeah,
you rather
yeah.
chill with
And-
the
and-
Gilmore Girls or the Golden Girls?
The Golden Girl. Nah, the Gilmore. Nah, but all I know is they talk fast as fuck. Like, I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, Gilmore Girls was wildin'. Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Speaking of that, be on the Wild Thornberry squad. with my
Nah,
man
Donnie. Nigel was fucking crazy, man. You see this
Yo,
nigga dumb?
Nigel was a creep. Nigel was
This
OD.
nigga is crazy scary looking. Like the big ass head with the,
The
long
crazy
ass-
mustache.
The
Yeah.
schnoz.
That's the schnoz.
That
That's offensive too. I should watch out with that.
what?
Schnoz.
What's
The
that
fuck
mean?
is
I
that?
don't think. I feel like Jews get offended from that.
What is that?
His
big
big
nose.
nose.
Nigga offended for having a big nose?
What?
You're wild. You're wild.
Mike, please.
What did he say? I want to hear it.
Mike, please. Come on.
I'm curious to know how do we get to the next shit from here. That's what I'm waiting for.
It's simple. You just took us there.
Oh shit.
Good. Oh, it is. It's Yiddish. Okay.
Yippin'
offensive.
yibbity.
Okay. Cool. Y'all can't get me now.
So speaking of eating at restaurants, what happens when?
All right, so this is something we had discussed before, or we talked about offline or something.
When you eat too much.
All right, so we were talking about you're seeing somebody or dating somebody, and they end up gaining a lot of weight, significant weight, like noticeable weight. What do you do and how do you handle it?
I'll go first. And say,
Go.
oh shit, nigga. Remember this Throwback Thursday photo? Nah.
What? What did he say?
this before and after. That shit crazy, ain't it?
If you post it on your story or something, that's terrible. Back when I used to like this bitch.
Oh man. This disclaimer. This can go both ways. Pause.
Before I cheated.
This is if your spouse gains significant weight,
Oh, if you're married?
I didn't get married, so I ain't gotta worry about that.
or your significant other.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the ladies out there that are straight and
Oh.
have their men. gain
Is the
significant
answer
weight.
different?
I would appreciate it if she told me. Yeah, I would appreciate that. Shit, I went to the doctor and them niggas said I gained like 7 pounds. I'm like, oh shit, I'm wilding.
I would say if there's a point where you start to. I'm going to finish my entire point here. If there's the point where you start to get less and less attracted to your significant other,
Because of the weight?
because if one of them is because of the weight, then you should say something. To the point where it doesn't get too out of hand first. You don't want to let shit build, and you don't want to store stuff inside. You're better off, and this applies for many aspects.
They're already storing that shit.
This applies for many aspects here. But you shouldn't let things build up inside, because when it bursts, it becomes unfair when you first tell someone to change something, right? When you add a lot of ammunition. If you want them to change, be more upfront about it. So, if it's to the point where they become less attracted to you, then you should say something. because you want to make sure if you want to keep a relationship, you want it to be happy and healthy, and you don't want if you feel there's an opportunity, you should be open and honest. So that's the point. And then everyone has their certain, sometimes people like when their significant other gains weight,
But here's the thing. The question was, how do you do it? You said what to do,
Okay.
but how do you do it?
All right, so how do you do it? That's not. It doesn't say how do you do it up there. So
All right, so how do you do it? How
Up
do you,
where?
our imagination.
Is there a proper way to tell it? Yeah, how do you do it?
So
That's the hard part.
yeah, especially from the man
'Cause she's
telling
gonna
the
feel
female.
offended.
If it's the man, because it's more likely, and this is obviously not generalized here, but it is generalized, but it's more likely the female will get more offended than the guy.
Yeah, I'd appreciate if she was like straight up honest with me, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. I should probably.
So
do
if
something
a
about
guy were to tell his girl that you're starting to get overweight, how do you do it?
I think you should just be straight up.
Yep.
I think so too,
Because there's
but I don't want the
beating
backlash.
around the bush is only going to lead to more questioning on the other way around. It's just not. You're like, maybe you should both. Here's the thing. If you're the one living the more healthy lifestyle, right? If you're going to the gym a lot, you're running a lot, or you're eating right, and you see your significant other not doing that, and your actions take no influence on them, then maybe you could be a little bit more suggestive as opposed to being as straight up.
I leave in hints.
If we've gone like polar opposite directions, like
I already see
Yeah.
a disconnect already. Yeah,
That's the thing,
no, I'm
too.
just leaving.
That's the thing, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing, too. That's the
over.
thing,
I'm
too.
this way
It's-
because the door's this way, and I'm never coming back.
That's the thing, yeah, because there's likely other scenarios that's leading you guys to just being different and not being together.
right. And
So,
One of my homies told me, he said, "Yo, you gain a little weight. You gonna do something about that?" I was like, "Yo, just nigga break." She felt offended and embarrassed, but she didn't do nothing about
that's
that.
fucked up. I think,
but if it's to the point where you're not living a healthy life,
But he was being straight up. He was like, "Yeah, like you weren't this way when I first met you. You gonna do something about that?"
you're gonna do something about that. It's crazy. You gonna let that rock?
Yeah.
You gonna do something about that? Because this is not the same
This
way
ain't
you
what I
were when
signed up
first-
for.
Yeah, exactly. And that's literally what he said. That shit had me dying. Like, how'd that go? It's like, she was embarrassed and she started
Yeah, man.
crying.
Yeah, because that's not the goal of it. It's not
Yeah.
to put them down. It's to kind of say, just to find a healthy and productive and encouraging way to say,
Yeah.
like, hey,
Yeah.
is there anything? Maybe you could even ask, is there anything I could do to help you?
Yeah.
Even if you started working out, getting more healthy, it's like, hey, do you want to like come with me to the gym?
That's what I was going to say, yeah.
Do something more encouraging where it's not putting them down, but rather trying to uplift them.
The key is, I think, to be involved.
Right.
I think if you create that partnership, then it will help.
It's
If
encouraging.
if you're just like, oh, you know what? Have you ever thought about going to the gym? No, like, that's a little like.
The fuck
Have
is
you
a
ever
gym?
thought about like? Have you ever thought about like not eating a cheeseburger and eating a salad? Like that's like like maybe
Yeah.
we should not eat. Maybe we should not eat crazy today.
I think even maybe we should
Yeah,
eat.
maybe we should fast.
No.
Celebrate Ramadan this year.
I couldn't do that. And then who am I? Because I'm fat myself. So there you go. So it's like.
Well, I was gonna say, what happens if you have both gain weight? Like, y'all both just.
Then you're typically happy.
I
if you're
never
both-
understand why fat people don't like each other.
Some people have different attractions in the significant other. That's it.
That's such a wild
I
question.
see them shit on other fat people all the time. It's like, yo, y'all might be made for each other. I'm not even talking about him.
You just saying that just to I know you saying that
I
just to
swear to God, I'm not
spark
even
shit.
talking about him, but I've seen so many fat people shit on other fat people. I'm like, alright.
You just starting that just to, yo. You fucking dirty. You know that?
They call
You
dirty?
fucking dirty. You fucking dirty. Pointing that finger. Take that finger and stick it up your ass.
Hey.
The LG's gonna get you. You say shit like that.
What you call them?
Them LGs?
That's gang?
Nah, ain't my game. What does the plus stand for? Never fuck that shit.
There is a meaning for it, but I think
I ain't gonna make nothing
Nah.
up.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to get jumped.
Yo, getting jumped by them must be crazy.
don't
Get
know
his
what to
pants.
do.
It's over. And they whoop your ass and take your pants off. That's crazy.
Just kill me.
Yeah.
All right, where we at, man?
you know what? There is a two in LGBT.
Uh-huh. Answer what?
It's two spirit.
Which question?
All right.
When
that
right.
came out.
You were right. That's two spirit. There's a two in the LGBTQ plus, like in the plus.
2? Like the
There
number
is a
2?
two. So
They're
when
like
you said two
algebra
instead of
then.
you said squared, there is a two.
What is it?
Two spirited.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Two spirit is a modern umbrella term used by some indigenous North Americans to describe gender varying individuals in their communities, specifically people with indigenous communities who are seen as having both male and female spirits within them.
What the fuck?
Wow.
It's not either or, it's both.
Shout out to everybody, man.
Yeah.
Y'all got too much time on your hands. What's the question?
What would you do?
Oh, I just be straight up and say encourage them to lose weight, or if or whatever the goal is. If you notice them getting broker and bummier too, then you gotta like your shirt didn't used to have. Yeah. Like, yo, you've been looking a little too comfortable. Like, you can't wear Crocs everywhere, girl. That's another thing too. Yeah. People get comfortable in relationships.
It's true.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I don't gotta impress nobody. Now I got a man. Guess again.
Well,
But honestly, if you're in a committed relationship, if you're in a committed relationship that you want to see work, I mean, you gotta keep it. You gotta keep pushing you gotta keep elevating.
We gotta be
Climbing the
prepared to
ladder.
argue because we're gonna get into a lot of shit with our significant others. I can see it.
it already happened.
It's gonna happen more. Yo, the wildest meme I seen said, "Yo, your ancestors drawn for all their bloodlines, only for the shit to just end with you because you get no bitches." That shit crazy.
That's hard.
Someone told you that?
No, that's what the meme said.
Oh,
All for you to get no bitches.
Damn, that's crazy. It's a lot of pressure on you. Y'all, singles, no brother sisters,
Oh, I think
single childs. My
he
bad.
said y'all
Only-
singles. Like, what? I'm like,
only child.
I'm like, is there something we don't know?
No brother sisters, no siblings. So
Only
Better not-
childs.
they better not end that shit.
I got cousins.
I do have cousins with my last
Same-
name.
word.
Yeah.
Too many.
Respect it. I mean,
So you got no pressure on you, huh?
I don't know. I got my father's last name. I'm not that connected with that side. Big family though.
Grab around. Thank you.
I don't want one. Nah. Yeah, so speaking about that, have y'all ever like realized and noticed the changes? Or notice yourself changing?
Yeah.
How are you?
Maybe not immediately, but I think after a certain sort of consistency, yeah.
I've noticed that for myself too. And I also noticed that I'm starting to make another change myself because I just came from the doctors and niggas said, like, you gotta do a little bit better. I'm like, I gotta do a little bit better. I'm like, I gotta do a little bit better. So yeah, you gotta do a little bit better. So I'm
Better
like,
at what?
I gotta eat better, drink less, exercise more, be more physically active. And I agree. So I'm gonna start doing that shit. Nigga, I ordered a burrito with lettuce yesterday, and that shit,
Hey.
lettuce don't got a taste to me. That shit just, it don't taste good or bad. Just there. Hopefully it's an acquired taste that get better with time, but that shit was kind of not.
Yo,
I know it has like nutrition that I should get from it though.
Just put spinach in everything.
Spinach good.
It's cool, but like for me, it's
I
the
think
ease.
for you, you could definitely be a little bit more adventurous in terms of your diet.
No, here's the thing. It's not like I don't want to be adventurous with the shit. It's not like I just say I don't want this. I
know
don't like that. My taste buds don't agree with the shit.
No, I know.
I'm a picky eater
if you-
because I ain't picked to be a picky eater. You know what I'm saying?
I think what I noticed when I noticed my taste buds change is when I would have a certain type of food that I didn't think I liked for a while. Like I would have it the first time, I was like, this is whatever. And the second time, it's still kind of whatever. After like the third or fourth time, I'm like, you know what? I can kind of get used to it. I can actually, if I like
Like an acquired
twist
taste, I think.
that, but like maybe spin it off a little different way, cook it a different way. Add different like sauce or seasoning or whatever it is to the type of food. Mix it with certain things. I could eventually grow to like it, and that's what's happened to me.
Yeah, I'll try, but
I used to hate cauliflower straight up.
Ugh.
I used to hate cauliflower,
That shit's
and
trash.
until I realized if I added like butter and cheese and maybe
Then that's not cauliflower.
I'm just saying. It is cauliflower, but the way thing is, I grew up and like the way my grandpa always used to cook, right? So every time I went to my grandpa's house, he used to not do shit to it. He used to just be like steamed cauliflower, maybe a little bit of butter, and like that's it. And I'm like, this is like, what? Why do you all like this? Because like I don't like. Broccoli, I liked quickly. Like at first when I was a kid, whatever, but I really liked broccoli. Was always like my favorite vegetable. Like when I was younger.
I never understood the broccoli slander. I always
I
fucked
don't know.
with broccoli.
I fuck with broccoli.
I heard Brussels sprouts is trash.
Nah, see that was always a
You don't
thing
like
when I was
Brussels sprouts?
younger. I
What
love
about
Brussels
asparagus?
sprouts.
What about beets?
Fuck with that.
Yeah,
I don't mind beets.
I put the beets.
A little bit of beets. I can't have that much beets.
Beets, the smell. Oh,
Nah, shit's good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Asparagus. No, but Brussels sprouts always got mad slander when I was younger, and I never had it when I was young until like twice. Like I had it like a long drought without having it. Then the more recent time I had it was the time we went to Bar Bacon.
Yeah.
that shit slapped
My
heavy.
homie worked there.
That shit, the Bar
that's
Bacon
bacon.
Brussels sprouts slapped so heavy. I was like, oh, I gotta get into this.
But yeah,
A little food knowledge for y'all. Brussels sprouts, I think broccoli, cauliflower, kale, and spinach all come from the same plant.
Really?
I think it's a
plant is that?
mustard plant, I believe.
Huh.
Little food science for y'all.
The more you know.
hey, I'm trying to be more nutritionist and shit now. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
just
trying,
put
I'm
spinach in everything. And do you like smoothies?
No,
Oh.
You don't like avocado, right?
no. But I heard that's good.
I think if you could, I think you
It'd
could
be
try.
cold.
I think you could try it with. I think you could try it in a burger. Honestly,
I had it at 67 Orange. They had like the chicken sandwich. No, it was the
or a
bur-
chicken. Yeah,
the
like
chicken
if
sandwich.
you did like a
sliders.
fried chicken sandwich,
But here's the thing, I don't want to eat like fried food that much anymore either.
grilled chicken sandwich.
Yeah, I do grilled chicken. That's why I've been eating grilled chicken all week.
Yeah, try grilled
Question,
chicken.
is Chipotle healthy?
It depends
Or is
on
like
what
a healthier
you
alternative?
could do it. You could do it in a healthy way. If
Is
you
it?
get the sour cream and the cheese, that's where shit kind of hits
cheese?
And the
downhill.
tortilla.
My head
too.
cheese is...
Yeah,
Huh.
you could do the salad option instead of a bowl.
I'm not wilding. I can't just dive all the way.
All right, but if you progress your way, you could do the bowl. Just don't have sour cream.
Don't do that.
Don't have cheese.
Oh, no.
The cheese is probably tough for you.
Yeah.
Cheese and sour cream. I mean, dairy is nothing but fat. So that's
But
the big.
Beans are okay because beans aren't.
Beans are very healthy.
Yeah, beans are healthy because it's a high source of protein with not as much fat. You could get any protein.
Yeah.
Chicken's more lean, so it's not as
Yeah.
high
Right.
fat tolerant.
Brown rice, less processed food. Also,
Right, yeah,
just
I'm
in
trying to
general.
cut
Chipotle
that
is.
out.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't think Chipotle is that processed.
I mean, white rice is processed. Anything white is pretty much bad for you.
Anything white?
Food wise, yeah.
Except eggs, like egg white.
I mean, eggs aren't even healthy either.
No, I heard they are. I heard they are. I was
It's
reading about
illegal.
it.
It's illegal for eggs to put that they're healthy on the label.
I just seen
But it
yesterday.
depends on what you're looking for.
No, actually, this morning I just seen a post saying like that the America just put like not a mandate but like a rule where they reducing the amount of sodium in all products because it's like way too high and all of this
It's
shit.
nuts.
So they're dropping it by like a couple thousand.
They should.
or some
It's,
shit like
it's
that.
nuts.
Sodium's a big thing too. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just the biggest lead to blood pressure.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I remember when my doctor was telling me like, yeah, try not to season your food with salt no more. And fast food, you can't do that. And you can't have no control over that. But try not, my nigga. All right.
There's a lot of things you could. There's a lot of things you could learn to progress into as a you can't 180. You can never 180.
Never try to
Never
just
do
go
that.
like
Yeah,
full.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You gotta
Ease into
work.
that.
Ease your way
It
into
never
it.
works.
Foreplay.
Instead of getting a sandwich, get something without bread, like a plate. Like instead of a chicken parm hero, get a chicken parm plate.
That shit fried, my nigga.
I'm just saying, it's
I feel you.
it's
No bread.
no bread. That's my problem. My problem is bread. I like bread and pasta way too much.
I need that bread.
So-
Semolina.
It's semolina. But yeah, that's my thing. I can't cut. It's
So
tough.
you don't like fruits?
They're tolerable, but I'll probably
Easiest way to like get nutrition. I mean I
I
think
think
is-
eggs aren't healthy.
Just blend that
Well,
bitch.
some fruits are really high in sugar.
Yeah, but they have fiber in them. It's
I'm
different
just-
than eating
if
processed
you want to
sugar.
get all picky with it, I'm just
It's
saying.
not picky. It's facts.
Okay, but you can still get picky with facts.
He knows more about it than you.
Not necessarily.
Is that true?
I think it's true, but it doesn't. Not by default.
What about eggs is unhealthy?
They're high in cholesterol, for the most
Especially
part.
egg whites.
Yeah, it's high in cholesterol.
But fruits being high in sugar is it's okay,
But it's different types of sugar.
of course. But eggs, if you could take egg whites for
Do you got
breakfast, what?
Yeah, juice.
No.
Yes. Well, that was the point I was gonna say. For me,
blend that bitch.
yeah, like if you make a fruit smoothie and you like put mad kale and spinach, you don't taste that shit. You don't
Really?
taste the kale and spinach.
I'll
Like
try
the
that.
the fruit is more.
So how many like a day should a nigga drink? This is like Loki my scoop and shit.
Yeah, I mean it depends what your goals are, and it depends what your
yeah.
doctor said too. Like did he give you like an outline for any of this?
No,
stuff?
not really, because I'm gonna talk to him next month. But just overall, just like
I think just one like I would just make one like a big batch. You have a blender?
no, I can get one.
I say get a blender.
Yeah.
Make
Like a
a big
ninja?
batch of that shit, and then just get like little containers and drink one of them bitches a day. Whatever fruits you
One
do
of them
like.
bitches a day. I fuck with that.
You like bananas?
Nah, but it's tolerable, I guess.
You like strawberries?
Strawberries is cool.
Make strawberry banana, get mad kale and spinach, put it in that bitch, and you'll be straight.
Do it taste good?
I think so.
Okay.
You can tweak it. So you can
juice
tweak
before and that
things
shit was
too.
alright.
Yeah. It's expensive when
I
you
know.
buy that
It's
shit.
expensive.
That shit was
Yeah.
like $8.
Yeah, you could if you make it yourself.
Yeah.
Two.
Yeah,
with the cost of
just get like a blender and make smoothies, and you could use that as like meal replacements too.
It quenches the hunger. Oh shit.
Because it's basically like you eating all that shit. It's just
Okay.
liquid form. So
Could you survive like just drinking that without
Me?
eating? No, like a person.
yeah.
Really?
Damn, what's that shit called? There's a documentary on Netflix where he did it for 30 days.
I remember there was a documentary. Not even a doc. It's one of the TLC shows. He was like the most cheapskate nigga of all time. He was,
Fat, sick, and nearly dead.
oh my god.
Fat,
Yeah,
sick,
I don't
and
want to be
nearly.
that.
So all right, so he basically it's a documentary came back out in 2010. He was mad fat and unhealthy, and he had like skin things like it's like a step up from eczema, but it's like very like irritable skin rashes and things
Ugh.
like that. And he juiced for 30 days, and he was able to reverse a lot of it.
Oh shit.
That's just hard as shit, but
Yeah.
you know, but it's just straight
I mean,
nutrients.
it depends on how you again for someone who is not part of that lifestyle, you need to work your way into it. You
Yeah. I'm
can't
not,
just
like I said, I'm
completely,
gonna ease in foreplay.
Yeah, and then you'll see. Some things you're gonna try, you're not gonna like, and you can. But there's other options and alternatives you can take.
True.
There was mad vegetables I didn't like until like I started trying like vegan shit. It forced me to eat vegetables. Like I didn't like mushrooms.
Ugh.
I didn't like pepper. I didn't like mushrooms.
I
Before.
love mushrooms.
I didn't like peppers. Yeah, I ain't fuck with peppers.
Get that pepper off of there.
Yeah, like
I like pepper
Pepper's
as
one of the easy.
seasoning.
Pepper's one of the easy ones to kind of.
all. I just used to.
I used to eat those as a child.
I just
My
used to
mom
like
would give
pick
me
them
money.
out.
Eat that shit.
Nah,
You like
green
carrots?
is fire too. You don't like carrots? Carrots were the first vegetable I used to fuck with in school.
Yeah.
They used to give them the little packets. Green peppers ain't trash.
What about green carrots?
What's your favorite color? Orange. Yeah. It's like, well, they're the summer peppers. So yeah. Okay. That green. Get that
What?
green
That
shit.
green shit on a pizza with pepperoni
Nah.
in a sandwich? What? You don't fuck with green jalapenos?
I fuck with green pepper. I'm just saying it's the trash one.
It's the basic bitch version of a pepper.
Yes.
My bad, Mr. Fennel.
I've never bought that. I
Money
know. I
shit.
mean, you almost named your dog after a spice.
You named your dog Fennel. That's crazy.
I would have ate that motherfucker.
But yeah, I mean, you'll notice, and not just dieting though, in terms of changing. Like you'll start to know, you'll. I noticed when I was changing when I started to work, how much like in terms of like manners. When I was a kid, before I started working, in terms of like holding the door open, saying thank you and all that, I barely used to do that shit until I started to work, and especially in customer service, where I was, you have to do it in a way to do your job effectively. And then it became part of like my natural life to always be like gracious and courteous every time. Always say thank you for something. It's just like the smallest little things I learned to like drill into and become automatic. I noticed myself changing after coming back from Arizona. I said, yeah, I think it's time for start looking for a girlfriend instead of trying to fuck around.
Instead of pussy?
Yeah, pretty much.
Look at that.
So you ready?
for a
You on the
change.
field? You ready for a girl?
With the I need a girl.
I need a good
button.
part
Right? You go part two.
Which one do you have? One or two?
Neither. But I need both though. But
Are you looking for two bitches?
Damn.
I've already tried.
Are
the
you
one.
on the
Nah,
field? Are you on the field too?
Nah, I'm not playing.
yeah.
Like I said, he's
So-
ready.
No, but whatever. This is about you learning, seeing yourself change.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it takes time. You can't just immediately be like, you can't 180 on anything.
You got to think about it. Like, I mean, we're all roughly the same age, 29, 30, whatever. You're undoing 20 whatever years worth of whatever you had in you.
Right.
Like, mindsets, ideas, actions, habits. You can't expect to just be like
Yeah, I would never expect it just like boom.
overnight, just be like, oh shit, I'm brand
You
new.
eventually, over time, you notice things that you start to appreciate more.
Yeah.
You look forward to certain things. You build off of your experiences, and there's just going to be certain things that you know what, I think that would make me happy now.
You know what's funny? Remember you tried to get at me for when I said I don't get excited for food? I'm definitely not gonna get excited for food now, nigga.
You might.
Nah. I mean, I hope.
I mean, you might start fucking with it.
I hope. But it is what it is.
I
We'll
don't
see.
know.
We will see.
Something I learned about like change and like making change and having a mindset is like going into it, and it like I used to do this. I still do this a lot, but like we go into something expecting it to fail or not to like it instead of like the opposite.
Like pessimism.
Yeah, pessimist versus like half empty versus half full. So
Right.
like saying things like, I'm not gonna look forward to eating now. So like you already build that in your mind to be like,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna fuck with this shit. So it's already you starting behind. So like that's one thing I'm trying to change is like as well. Just if I'm trying something new, it's like, all right, maybe I'm gonna fuck with this,
More
or
optimism.
I'm gonna yeah.
Are you finally down to try sushi?
Oh, you never tried sushi?
I've tried sushi. I'm just not. I like hot food.
Exactly. That's
Some
what-
sushi comes hot.
I've had hot sushi.
You said that, and I was like, interesting.
I had a
Like
I don't like
the
seafood
rice.
that much. That's the thing. I don't like
He,
seafood
and the
that
crazy
much,
thing,
and it's cold.
the crazy thing about sushi is you barely taste the seafood. I
It
swear
doesn't
to
taste
God.
as fishy.
It does. You don't.
What
you
does it
don't-
taste?
You kind of
It's
taste
weird.
like the right. I
It
mean,
depends
like
what
wet?
type.
it depends what type you
I
get.
don't like.
But you can, because you could dip it in the soy sauce. You could put wasabi in the soy sauce to make it a little bit of spice. You add some kick to it. I love it. It's hard. It's very hard to like describe the exact taste of it because there's a lot of
I
factors
don't
and
like
components.
wet texture food. Ugh. Slimy.
It's not really wet. I mean, unless you dip it in the soy sauce, but like, it's really kind of dry.
It looks wet, cold, and moist to me. You good?
Jacob said the wildest thing about sushi.
I know.
You want to say it? Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, here's the time for the mic.
Yeah,
You learn.
He
It's
changing
changed.
too. He changing too.
You learn that's when he
Nigga
noticed.
getting married next week.
It takes pussy to make you change your opinion, doesn't it?
Pussy do be changing niggas, don't it?
The gospel.
Shush.
How much do y'all change when y'all get a girl?
I'll be lying if I said I don't at all. So.
And everyone would be.
Yeah.
Not do you? How much?
It's hard to put a number or like measure it.
Percentage?
Yeah.
I say 7.2 for me.
Percent?
No, out of 10.
What does that even mean?
Wait, what?
I don't know.
How do you?
He's ready to combat that. You don't even know what the fuck it means. I don't know what the fuck that shit means.
He was ready to fight though.
Yeah. How do you measure that? I don't know.
Alright. Have we discovered when you notice yourself changing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Christian's Guide to 9 to 5, chapter 22, I believe.
What?
Yeah, it's chapter 22, I believe. Change. Go read that shit. Run my likes up. Run my money. Oh. Yeah.
I see why you're not playing. Yeah, this nigga Jaheim hilarious, son. Yeah. That's literally pretty much is my scoop is the transition that I'm trying to make. You know what I mean? I want to just do better because like nigga like ever since like last year, pandemic, we just in the crib, nigga. I got the Seamless Plus and I'm just wilding like mad fast food all day every day and then not being as active as I could have or should have been. So yeah, nigga, I gotta make adjustments. So I'm planning on doing that and I'm really like what's the word? Word ain't coming to me mind right now, but you know what I mean, whenever I set my mind to something, you know what I mean, I go get that shit. So that's what I plan to do.
All right.
I applaud that.
Appreciate it.
I was just gonna say that seek help when you're if you're trying some new shit and you don't want to be as fixated, ask for help.
Yeah,
Don't
I'm not
be afraid
one
to
of
ask for suggestions.
exactly. I'm not one of those people who are afraid. Which is why I asked yesterday, what's the most inexpensive gym to sign up for?
Yeah, Planet Fitness.
Is it worth it though?
Depends.
See, is it worth $10 a month? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Just probably like ride the bike and shit.
if you just want basic stuff,
Yeah,
then
that's all I
yeah. But if you look forward to like cleanliness,
Oh, no,
spacing,
I ain't-
not as crowded, you know, there's other options.
What are y'all a part of? What are you a part of?
When I moved, my apartment had a gym.
Big money.
Big flex.
Gotcha.
I'm in Crunch.
I was a part of New York Sports Club, but then when they split, apparently I got assigned to Temple. So
What the
What's
fuck
that?
is them?
it's a gym.
They
in,
split?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Apparently when New York Sports Club went through the bankruptcy shit,
Oh.
so
Yeah, I didn't
I gotta
know
go
about
and
that.
cancel my Temple membership. So in Manhattan, they're only in Manhattan. There's like a few of them.
I've
in Manhattan.
never seen that.
I never heard of that.
TMPL. I know it's like if you go
I've
to
seen
you,
TMPL.
yeah, it's
Oh, my bad.
yeah. If you probably don't, you probably just walk right by it. You don't know it. A big
seen-
one
I
is
feel
in
like
the
I've seen
is in Greenwich Village. It's like a very like trendy looking New York Sports Club looking joint. I think they changed it
Yeah,
to
I've
Temple.
definitely seen
Yeah.
this before.
I gotta cancel it though because I'm not going there.
Yeah, with the yellow letters.
Yeah.
I've seen this before.
Mhm.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Appreciate that.
Yeah, but Planet Fitness is like the good first step.
I would say go to Blink
Because
first.
Blink is right across the
I
street
think
from
Blink
me.
is.
Oh, then
I
yeah,
think Blink
definitely.
is better
It's-
than.
It's all about convenience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Blink. It's all roughly around the same price too. It depends
Yeah.
on the promo that you get to.
I
and all
searched
that
one. And I
shit.
keep getting an unlimited amount of ads for
Oh,
shit on
that's- yeah.
Instagram now. I'm
Yeah.
like, damn.
But I would say the better beginner one is Blink.
Okay. All right, yeah. just trying to do like the basic shit. Like,
Yeah.
'cause I used to run more often than I did. 'Cause I have the Central Park mirror. I used to run laps around the fucking pond and shit.
Trying to come uptown?
Eventually, I will like the journey. I just gotta build some endurance first. Cause I'll be tired. I'll pass out on the way to the Bronx and shit running with y'all
Nah.
niggas. But I do fuck with the fact that you do that every Monday with them. That's fire. I seen you was at the Harlem Underground Market shit. How is that? I want to check that out.
That shit was packed.
Yeah. When did that come out?
I think
No, they had like the
they had
pre-
it last
the-
year, I
no,
think.
They had like the pre shit like a couple weeks ago.
It's once a month, though.
Oh, okay.
It's once a month.
Okay.
And they were supposed to
The
end
night
in
market.
September.
Yeah.
And they extended it for October and November. So there's another one
It's on Fridays.
Thursday night.
So I'll check next month.
Yeah, I went. That's what I went with. I went after we went on Thursdays. We go to Riverbank.
Uh huh.
So I mean, it's a group run too. So it's not there's nobody gets left behind. We wait for everyone.
I respect that.
So
Yeah, I'll eventually join that. Sounds interesting. It's free, right?
yeah.
Now you can't run with us unless you give us that 5, bro. I'll be sick. He's tired.
You run out in the streets and you charge people. Are you walking on the sidewalk?
Yeah.
Nah.
Now you can't run with us. You can't sit with us. Now you can't run with us. Fuck out of here. All right, moving on.
I'll do a more lighthearted scoop because I was gonna pig you off what you said, but I'll lighten the mood. This is more of like a Will-esque scoop.
Oh, great.
Airplane
That's how I
drinks.
even said that.
Airplane drinks is crazy.
No. It's about sauces in the fridge.
Oh, that blows mine.
I was gonna ask, where did that start, and how is it a thing? And
I
then
don't
do
like
y'all
it.
do that?
My family does. They put the ketchup and barbecue
always
sauce in
grown
that-
up doing
in the
that.
fridge. I like it warm. Pause.
I've always put ketchup. That's all.
Like
in the
all
fridge.
sauce?
Here's the thing. When I first buy like tomato sauce, like if I buy like jarred tomato sauce, I don't. But it does say after opening, put it in the refrigerator.
What's the difference?
I don't know if it's like air exposure. I don't know. I just don't want to fuck up.
You don't know? You buy fennel.
I feel like condiments you're fine in though because they do that shit at the restaurants all the time. They don't.
Yeah,
put
that shit is just out forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, like, why the fuck do I put it in the fridge? I've just always grown up doing that. And
It does preserve it longer in the fridge.
How do you
but-
know?
I mean, naturally things
colder.
cold. Yeah,
But like,
that's what the fridge is
does
for.
ketchup go bad and shit?
It
I
does.
don't. I can imagine
How?
eventually. Yeah.
I've
What was the thing?
huh?
Oh.
I've had ketchup in my fridge for like years.
Y'all ain't use that shit?
Huh? No, but
How big was
sometimes
the
like
bottle,
I'll,
nigga?
no, but sometimes like
How
I'll
big was
have
the family?
like let's say I'll have a half of that shit and then like I'll put it in the back of the fridge or something. And I forget that it's like back there
For years.
and then I get another one.
This is a very Will-esque scoop. He's got a point.
yeah. No, this is it sounds like I'm shocked you didn't have this one yet.
My fat ass looking at my fridge every day.
Well, when you had to write the shit, you wait.
But talking about change, that's a good way to implement this shit.
I
Writing it
respect
down.
it.
Yeah.
I'm like, because I heard about that before, but I didn't know that was a real thing that people did. And you said it.
Oh, when I put in the
you
the
said you're not
whiteboard?
hungry, you're bored or something.
Yeah, nah, it's facts, man. Especially during quarantine.
Yeah.
When you do nothing, yeah, what's in the fridge? What's in the fridge?
Masturbate and eat and shit. That's it.
Not hold my dick when I walk to the fridge. No.
No, I'm saying there's nothing to do during the pandemic, like the lockdown. Walking with your dick to the fridge is crazy. If you that boy, you trying to open it with your shit?
Nah. I ain't never going to that shit again. Hell no.
You got a beer in your hand. You just-
Yo, that's crazy. If you know hands that shit, you wildin'.
Start doing dick tricks.
Nah, you wildin'. All right,
That's what happens when you like take like the Viagra
That's what
with the
happens.
bad side effects for like a 4-hour boner and shit.
Yeah, 4-hour boner is wild. You gotta go to the doctor.
Yeah.
I'll be damned if I don't use that shit
Yeah.
before that.
I guess preservation, but I don't
before you
think
help
it's
me
not
out, Doc, you
necessary
tryna
for.
No, because
I don't know about tomato sauce because it does say
it says it for all of them.
Is
Like
tomato
if you
sauce-
look
it
at
says
every-
on the ketchup.
even like mayonnaise, like you
I-
could leave mayonnaise out.
You
I think we
Good?
should get rid of all the mayonnaise in the world.
Now you want.
No,
I
yeah,
hate
you
that
wildin'.
shit.
You
Just
learn-
the smell of it
Learn
makes me
to
want
accept
vomit.
change.
That's one I'm not.
Thing is, I have packets that I don't touch my packets. I don't
Yeah,
know why I
they're just there.
save. I don't know why I save the ketchup packets. To be quite honest with you, I never
same
touch them
thing.
because I have the squeezy bottle.
Do you ever try to make your own sauce by mixing them bitches together? I be trying to make some fire shit. Cause like, you ever taste like let's say like the barbecue sauce from like Wendy's or McDonald's versus like this barbecue sauce from Chick-fil-A. Them shits be tasting different. I want to make my own blend of some fire shit, but I can't
Try it.
I tried.
Spices comes
I
down
be
to
putting
spices.
hot sauce and honey and all. That shit don't slap.
I did
way
the
they
honey
do.
mustard barbecue sauce to make the Chick-fil-A sauce and shit before.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
It's got something else in it too, but yeah, pretty
Crack.
much. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love honey mustard. I love barbecue sauce. Like,
blend that bitch.
But yeah, I was
sex.
wondering because I made a burger this week and then I put like ketchup in it, and the ketchup was like, I don't know if my fridge was just extra cold that day, but that shit was just like mad cold.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't like
damn,
cold sauce.
like what the fuck?
Yeah,
And I was like, why do I put this shit in the fridge?
Yeah.
Like it contrasts everything I'm building right here. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm making something hot and then I put a cold ass sauce over this shit. And then I don't put hot sauce in the fridge.
Yeah, nobody. I don't think anybody does.
no, I never did. No, I've always had the hot sauce
But why?
in the cabinet.
I get it, maybe because it's spicy and shit. But there's other sauces that are spicy that
Like
we put in
spicy
the
barbecue
fridge.
sauce.
Yeah, like why the fuck does that go in the fridge?
I don't know.
But barbecue sauce, hot sauce doesn't.
I don't know.
You're right. Nah, I don't.
I still to this day think cooking is overrated.
Cooking?
Cooking, yeah.
What do you mean?
The fact that it could take you 30 minutes to cook a meal, you be done in 2 minutes eating that shit, overrated.
I mean,
And then
I
you gotta
just
clean
don't
up
even want
after
to
that
think
shit?
about it that way. But yeah,
That shit's whack. That shit is whack. All that maintenance, like to cook, to prepare the shit, to cook that bitch.
how would you like? What do you suggest then?
I wish that we had some futuristic shit. I just want that, push the button, just, you know what I
Is
mean?
there?
You're gonna have
Yeah,
to pay
what
for
was
that.
that?
It's called seamless.
Yeah, I know. I know, but yeah, that shit is whack. But shout out to all the chefs out there. I respect y'all. Y'all be making some masterful shit. Some of y'all be overcharging, but yeah. Fuck fine dining.
Because people don't want to cook.
That's how I asked if butter goes bad.
Yeah, you did.
That's what I asked. I was trying to figure out what I asked.
Does it?
You asked
It
that
has
on
to. It's
Xbox
milk.
Live
Yeah.
because
I did.
You had a
Seems
shit
fine.
ton
I've
of
been using
butter.
it.
You
Yeah.
said it expires soon.
It says no. It says best if used by.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
So what it was? What does that even?
I'm guessing that it starts
doesn't-
tasting
it-
bad after
Yeah,
a
I
certain
don't know. It
point.
seemed fine to me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's too much sauce.
All right. So my turn. I really couldn't think of much, so I kind of want to bring up the Kyrie situation. So
Go ahead. I wanted to put this on the doc, but I forgot. Go ahead. It was perfect.
I was going to talk about the Kyrie situation. So, Kyrie Irving, for those that don't know, is a point guard on the Nets who's one of the top, 20 best players in the NBA, you could say.
Yeah.
He is not playing because he chose to not get vaccinated. And I typically I don't usually like to talk about this shit, but I think it's really interesting that, so like, he's getting a lot of heat for not being vaccinated. People are saying he's wilding, which he kind of, in a way, is. And whatnot, and people getting really mad that he's decided to not play,
Right.
just because he doesn't want to get vaccinated. And he hasn't exactly explained a full legitimate reason. He kind of, but it's like weird. It's like he basically doesn't want to be part of like some sort of government thing. Like people are still on the whole government conspiracy thing with the vaccine.
The reason why he said that he's mad is just he doesn't agree with the fact that there are
People losing their jobs.
Exactly.
Yes, but that he did also mention about being a subject. He in his little Instagram live thing. I'm not in the boat where I'm mad or anything about what he does, and I think more people should take that route. Like whatever he does is whatever. Thing is, I guess if you're a Brooklyn Net fan, which I don't even know if there are any,
Yeah, it's probably 4.
that you have a legitimate reason, I guess, to be mad. But whatever, you didn't. I don't care. Like
I see both sides.
well, here's about his team and then his teammates, right? At the same time, I think first of all, it's also really suspect that a visiting vaccinated player can play in the arena. But if you're employed,
Wait, a visitor can't play.
yes,
Yeah,
they can.
They can.
They changed that?
No,
That's always been the
that's
case.
No, they can't.
Yes, they can.
Show me.
All right.
No, because I must have read it wrong, man.
Yep.
I'll admit if I'm wrong.
Also, this is interesting too. I didn't realize this, but
Did
there's
Bradley Beal play yesterday?
huh?
Did Bradley Beal play yesterday?
Yeah, I think so.
He's one
He's
of
on the
them.
vaccinated?
Yep, correct.
Interesting. So I'm wrong. You don't gotta show me.
I saw that the New York Police Department doesn't have to be vaccinated. There's no mandate for them to be.
They apparently that they were able to overturn that. They were originally gonna have to, and then some sort of ruling said they didn't have to.
Here's the thing. I understand the Brooklyn Nets.
That is the dumbest shit ever.
Whole company being upset with it because, like, look, you're under a contract. You're supposed to be here. We pay you this amount of money to do your job.
But he's
you're
not getting
doing
paid
it.
though.
Huh?
He's not getting paid.
He's
I
not
know what
gonna
I'm
get
saying,
paid.
but the whole we went out our way to get you here, and you're just doing this. It's like
The team. That's what I said. The team, I think, has a right to be mad, and
Right.
if you're
And it's not their
one of the
fault.
few Brooklyn Net fans,
yeah.
you have I think, a right to be upset too.
Yeah.
Everybody else,
What if he just came out and retired and said, "Yeah, I don't want to play no more"? Would they have?
he
a
says
reason?
he's not going
He said
to.
he's not
but
going to, but
No,
he
but
can do that if
if
he
he-
wanted.
Yeah, but what? So, do you think that they have a right to be mad if tomorrow he says, "You know what? I don't feel like playing no more. I'm
Yeah.
gonna retire."
They can be mad all they want, but it's on
It's
him.
his choice.
It's his
Yeah.
choice.
Right.
That's why y'all need to chill with being mad at him.
Yeah.
At the
I
end
just
of the
need to
day-
chill with being mad.
Yeah.
All this
honestly.
People
outrage.
just want to be mad for no reason.
Yeah.
Like people are just more mad about other people's
Than their own
problems
shit.
than their own. Yeah.
Exactly.
That shit is crazy to me. Being that nigga to be so focused on like other celebrity relationships and shit like that. How can you do that? How you be focused on so many other people's shit but instead of your own problems? I never fathom.
Those ordinances reportedly do not apply to out-of-town athletes.
Interesting. That makes no sense then.
It doesn't.
makes no
And
sense.
like he has a right to. I think he has a legit point to like kind of question that aspect of it.
That makes no sense
at
at all.
You know, I think it's a separate point to whether or not you want to get vaccinated or not. But if you're gonna
Wait, I don't mean to cut you off. So if we were let's say we were in a playoff game against the Nets, can he play in Madison Square Garden but not
New
Okay.
York City, he can't. No, it's if
That makes no sense.
I think it has to do with if you're employed by a company or an organization that is based in New York City.
Right.
Okay. That makes no sense. So NBA is
I
kind of
agree.
bugging
I
right
think
there.
It's not
the
the
NBA.
No, I know it's not the NBA, but like, all right, so never mind then. 'Cause,
I do think the NBA should probably. I think
can't
they
do
can.
anything.
They can
How
kind
can
of.
they let?
They have a little
how
bit
can
more
they let
power
an
though.
unvaxxed player from another city come and play.
I don't-
But it doesn't make any sense.
I don't get it,
Oh, yeah.
and it's weird right now. My bad.
Okay.
That only 3 cities have this mandate in right now. 2.
I thought it was 3 states.
It's
Well,
New York,
I
San
think-
Fran, and LA. I don't know if
All right,
I don't know if there's any other thing. Am I missing?
I thought it was California. just
Yeah, I
in
thought it was
general.
California the whole
San
state.
Fran, LA. It's the only. There's only that's
Sacramento.
you know. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know why the team is there, but
Sacramento,
It's the capital.
and I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know why that's the capital, but
because there's a crown on the Sacramento Kings logo. They call the fucking king.
okay. Anyways, yeah. So I don't really know what I don't know why it's a sus thing, but I think we should not be mad at him. There are a lot of people that are angry,
Respect his
put him a
decision.
slander. And especially if you're not a fan of the team, and I guess if you care that there's plenty enough athletes out there to see good. The Nets are still going to be good. Newsflash. So you're not gonna miss out on bad basketball. So if you're a basketball fan, I guess
Their roster got better.
y'all good. So like, there's no reason to complain about this. Let
Still
him rock.
contenders, yeah.
Let him do his thing.
It's his money.
It's his money. It's his choice.
Right.
Is he wilding a little bit? You can maybe make a case. But whatever. But like,
Oh, go ahead.
I'm just gonna just to kind of summarize it. Just leave him alone. Let him rock, and then we'll let time take its toll and see if something will change and maybe he can get his way. But
I haven't heard shit about COVID lately, though. I just realized that.
not really. Yeah, it's been quiet a little bit, but
You said what?
They just bring it up whenever they need something. To
Yeah,
talk
right?
about.
And
kind of. Yeah, it's
I'll hold
yeah.
you.
Oh, that's why it's been so quiet. They would say, "Oh, the Delta make an alpha masculine
I
male
ain't seen
version.
no variants. I ain't seen nothing.
Yeah.
I'm ready to move on.
When that
from this
alpha
shit.
beta COVID come out, yeah.
Personally, I'm ready to move on from this shit.
What, COVID?
Like,
me too, nigga.
I'm ready to not
Join
have this
the
be
club.
like a factor anymore.
It's over. Like,
No, I never wanted this to be a
I
factor.
don't know one person.
No, but like,
Except for the motherfucker who bit the bat. He was the only one.
but in terms of like mandates and all that
Okay,
jazz
yeah.
and limitations and shit.
Yo, we did have had curfew this day last year. That's
Man,
crazy.
that's funny.
10 p.m. and shit. That shit was sus.
Yo,
That's some bullshit.
my just real quick summarization on me on the whole Kyrie thing. I applaud him because honestly, I respect that he's found something that he's that passionate about to stand up for. Mm-hmm. Is it something that I personally would? Is that my hill I would die on? No. If it's that for him, then I respect that.
You know the community he rocks with, right? It's like the Chaka Bars.
Yeah.
That is those like very super spiritual. You know, he got the hand tattoo. Like they're very
the friend's tattoo.
Yeah, they're very spiritual and like
right.
Not science based and more like
But,
Dr.
like,
Sebi vibes.
What
Like woke people.
what else is he gonna do about it though?
About what?
Like if you care that much about that, I don't. For him, right? And again, I don't have a problem with it again because it's just him. But I just want to know if you don't want to participate in because this is not his first rodeo about not participating in the NBA. He didn't want to play in the bubble and all that shit. Yeah, he's going through all this like sacrificing. Yeah. But what are you really doing about it? Like, what else are you doing? Like in the time that what are you doing right now?
Minding his business.
Is he minding his business though?
I hope. We don't see shit.
But if you care that much about, if you're trying to take a stand, because he's
trying to be the example.
His quote was being voice for the voiceless.
Right.
Meanwhile, he was quiet for a really long time about it until this IG live.
His actions,
you
though.
lying because he had a freestyle where he was rapping.
What?
Yeah, you didn't see that shit?
No.
you heard the shit, right?
No.
Really?
But I mean, you could say that he was through his actions. Like we all knew this whole time he was.
I don't know if
unvaccinated.
I don't know if he was against getting vaccinated in general, or if he didn't want it because people are losing their people losing their jobs off of it, people losing lives off of the disease too. So it's just like a weird. I get the stance. I don't have a problem with it because I don't really care. It doesn't affect my
give that
fanhood.
shit to me, man.
But,
I could play point guard on the Nets.
Yeah. Is he freestyling?
Danger.
I heard another voice.
He's ad-libbing his own shit.
Oh, he's ad-libbing his own shit.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's playing the song on live and just ad-libbing it.
Got it. All
He
right.
takes throne. Danger.
All right.
Well, glad he's using his time well, so whatever. But just leave him alone. Let him rock, and maybe he'll resurface again. I don't really care.
Yeah, I don't really care.
I'm totally fine with him not being in the league. Advantage
Makes it
Knicks.
easy.
Like I said, that's how I view
We
it.
sorry, still get our ass buzzed.
I know, we probably will.
But I would like that matchup in the playoffs. That'd be fire.
it's just like, all
That'd
right,
be
cool.
epic. Yo, you know how the tickets gotta go crazy. So that,
Yeah. So, whatever. Leave him alone and move on from it.
yeah. Wrapping up.
Yep. All right. Well, that's another episode of Neapolitan Ice Cream Podcast. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you fuck with us more, there's more content on YouTube. Hopefully, more content coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
And
Go Knicks.
Go Knicks.
NBA season starting.
Oh yeah. By the time we never record.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We off next week.
Are we off next week? We may or may not have an episode next week.
Yeah.
Keep you on your toes.
But either way, don't kill us.